Okay, let me see. So this is where we're at. Now here you can see down below I actually did press in these Lego flowers. Let me get them out for you so you can see them. They come in a couple different sizes. And I just pressed them in here and here, just so I could play with them. I'm going to paint them. I don't know what color yet. Haven't decided. I just know the holly's going to be green. They'll probably be, you know, yellow and red to bring the same color up and down the cake. One thing about stained glass is there are rules to how you can cut the glass, and when you paint to make something look like stained glass, you can fudge with those rules, but not too much, or then it won't look like stained glass. One of the things is we like to work with translucent glass because when the light comes through it, it makes it look really gorgeous. That's the idea. So we don't really want to put white color in my paints. Normally, when I paint on my cake, these are translucent. And so I would put white in them so that when I paint on my cake, you don't see through it. Well, in this case, you do want to see through it. So I am not going to add white to any of my colors except for of the flower which I want and the candle that I want to be white. The other thing is certain colors, certain makers, I'll have to get my other one. Certain makers of these colors, this is not AmeriColor, but some of the other brands, you have to use some sort of alcohol or it doesn't dry. If you don't use alcohol, the food color remains tacky on your fondant. So you have to use alcohol with it, or it won't dry. So that's something to be aware of. Okay, so we'll get a little bit of alcohol in here, and we just go at it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the flame on the candle right here, and I know that I'm going to do that in yellow. So just a little bit of alcohol, it's kind of like the water on your brush, and then some of the gel. And you just paint it. Now you will see streaks. Glass is not, normally the glass is not consistent in color, especially, you know, when the light goes through it. The light isn't necessarily consistent. So, all right, so here's the dark green. And I boosted this up a little bit. It's better to have it eye level. And the glass that you can buy, we want to get, you can get different shades. You can get, you know, variegated glass. So this is a little watery. So we'll get some of this. So I like to mix colors. Those look like the same color. I was just getting too much of it on there. There we go. Okay, so you paint them, and then you're going to blend them together. Just like so. Don't be afraid to blend your paints, because glass, it's what glass does. Some glasses do, I should say. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that when I paint all of my, the light is hitting it from this angle, so this angle down below, well, it's hitting it from above, but when I paint all of my holly, I want to do them in two tones. And a little bit of the lighter. Don't be afraid to blend those together, just like that. And what'll happen is when you put the lines in for the lead lines, it'll all come together. Okay, so I've got all the green done, and it's okay You didn't quite get in all the lines. If you happen to mess up a little bit, like I got a little bit extra down here, just use some alcohol and a clean brush and then wipe the excess off. We are going to be painting over it and you're not going to be able to see it, and the lines will help differentiate them. When we put the black lines on there, it'll make nice, crisp, sharp edges, so don't fret over it.